Okay, go ahead.
Good morning. This is Sal with Salvatize Hair Care Products, home of the Healthy Hair in 5-Day system. This is Allison.
Hello.
Allison's back. She was here last Sunday, and we gave her the 5-Day and Healthy Hair system, the Salvatize products, and she used them. And what I told Allison last week was, no matter what the results, we want to hear what your feedback is. I haven't coached her or talked to her about what her answers are going to be. I'm going to ask her some questions about her hair and how it's reacting and responding. And we're going to find out. We're going to shampoo it and see if there's any difference. I think that there will be, but I'm interested to hear what she has to say about that. Allison.
Yes.
You're still pregnant.
Yeah, still
right?
pregnant.
That's right. You look really good. You do.
Thank you.
I know sometimes pregnant women don't feel like they're pretty, but in my opinion, I think y'all look terrific, and you do too.
Well, thank you.
Okay, I gave you the product this week, and you shampooed every day?
Every day?
2 lathers or 1?
2.
Okay. Did you wrap your hair in a towel?
I didn't. It was so hard.
It was hard not to.
It was so hard not to. I wanted to so bad, but I didn't.
Okay, so you wring it out, and then you typically wrap it up and leave it in and do your things, right? But
Yeah.
you didn't do that this time. You wrung it out, and you toweled it dry. That's okay. She towels it dry, and that's okay to rough up the cuticle and use the towel to get the moisture out. But we don't want you to wrap it because why? Do you remember why I told you not to do that?
Something about laundry detergent and I can't pronounce that word.
Fabric softener?
Yeah, it comes out.
Right. Well, the reason why we told her not to wrap her hair in a towel, even though her hair is really, really long, and it's easier, is because the laundry detergent and fabric softener gets sucked into the hair, and then it coats it, and it makes it really hard to manage. The other thing that I've noticed, just before we've even done anything to your hair, is you've got lots of little new hairs here that now that you're not wrapping it in a towel, I wonder if you could see that. These little hairs here, our new hairs, are going to become part of the rest of the thickness, and that's important. Over time, we don't want it to get thinner and finer around the temples, which it tends to and can get if we're not careful. So that's a good thing. Tell me about your hair. How's it feel? Do you notice a difference, major, minor?
The only difference I can tell is it's not as tangly now
Okay.
when I use it, but that's about it.
So you used to shampooed it. Does it lather up easier, better, different than the product you were using before? Or?
It lathers up easier for your product.
Okay. So you
But mine, I just big old glob.
Yeah. So you didn't have to use a big old glob, right?
No.
Okay, you small them out, but it lathered up. Seemed like it worked pretty well. The second lather, the first lather cleans the scalp, second lather cleans the hair, so that's good. So you got it all through there. Then after you shampooed it and rinsed it out, what does the hair feel like before you condition it?
It feels dry and stringy.
Okay, it still has that dry, stringy feel that's going on. Then you took a little bit of moisturizer and rubbed it in your hands, right? And you wiped it on there and then rinsed it out. Did it get the tangles out for you?
No, I still have to comb it out.
You have
but
to comb it out.
it's not as bad.
Okay, so there's progress there. I mean, your hair being longer may take a little bit longer, but overall, what's starting to happen is the laundry detergent residue is coming off of the hair. The swelling of the hair shaft's going down, and the elasticity is going to start coming back. So when I wash your hair, I'm going to be able to tell once it's wet if I see that there's an improvement, and then I can tell you how long before it actually gets to be where you really want it to be.
Okay.
And then maybe if you wash your towels in my shampoo and conditioner, it'd be okay. You could leave it in there.
Maybe. I don't know if it'd be clean.
No, it probably won't be. But this is her hair. Again, I can see a lot of the newer hairs that typically were the ones that she's losing now can become part of the rest of that thickness. Yeah, so we're going to shampoo Allison's hair. We're going to go back to the sink and shampoo it and bring her out. We're going to towel it dry. We're going to comb the tangles out. I'm going to put a blow dryer to it as well. And I'm going to point out, I know what her hair was like to dry last week, and we didn't even dry it because it would take forever, right? It takes a long time to dry. Her drying time, and part of our system is our drying time will be cut in half. It'll take her half as much time to dry her hair from using our product and our technique. Saves her time. Ultimately saves her some money too. So we're going to meet you back at the sink and check out Allison's hair when it's wet, and hopefully it's terrific.
Magical.
Magical. Good word.
Magical.